So I'm still moving. Yeah. And I had a bunch of boxes fall down, unfortunately, a few days back. And I hadn't had time to fool with it. So I've been stacking stuff in front at the two storages just to get it there. And so I just lost the keys to the storages, which is really bad because I put my high dollar roller locks on, which you have to pay these people to cut them off, and the guy just showed up to open. So I was like, oh no. And so anyway, I backtracked, looked through the car, and I had thrown an old box away in their trash, which the dumpster was just emptied the other day. And I looked on the ground, everything, got to the dumpster, and sure as heck, and there was only a couple things in there, I saw my keys. And so I was like, well, I guess I have to climb in this bugger, and it's got real sharp edges and it's kind of rusty. So I said, well, let me see if I can find one of my magnetic grabbers, because I got a super duper heavy duty magnetic grabber from Harbor Freight that I got on the dollar deal one day. And I had the little ones, two of the little ones that telescope out. And so I had bought this. I said this would be really handy for some of this stuff that you can't get up because it's a little bit heavier. Like if you drop a tool down the engine when you're working on the car. And this thing is great. So I used this to get this. And I got them. Yay! So this is a handy item. Harbor Freight. I got it at the dollar sale. I think I paid like $1.49 or $1.99 on it by the front counter. And it's the super heavy duty one. It's got grip. So get yourself one just in case you need it, because it's a handy item. Anyway, so I'm still packing and moving. Landlord sent text message, have you vacated? It's like, no. So I'm running off my deposit, I guess, now. Unless she sues me for eviction. But if she sues me for eviction, it's just going to take a month or 2 months or longer. So, and then I have to pay my rent to the courts, and I'm over half moved out now. I have a lot of my shop stock, and my daughter left like all her stuff, and so a lot of it had to be sorted and repacked. And I'm going through stuff that I don't need, throwing that away, selling some stuff off, trying to sell as much of the furniture off as I can, so I don't have to store it, because the furniture is the biggest problem. That takes up so much room in the storages, and I've got to move one of these storages shortly, because it's got only about another month on the deal, and so I'm gonna have to move it out because I'm so late getting moved, which I did not want to be that late getting moved. I'm like 3 or 4 weeks behind to go on tour in the United States, so first things first, got to get it moved out. So I'm doing it day and night, and the storage is not open 24 hours, but gotta get it going. So I got a possible buyer on a big jewelry case, display case thing today. I don't know if I'll hear back from them. A lot of these people just go, is it still for sale? And then you never hear back from them. But most of the stuff that I can't carry by myself is the stuff that I've got to get rid of. It's too hard for me to move it. Because my daughter's here, not here right now, so I've got to do what I can do. So, but getting it moving right along. The unfortunate thing is the internet is incredible right now, and has been for several months due to the pandemic. And what I'd much rather be doing is listing stuff, photographing and listing, which takes time. And then I may go back and open my Amazon account back up. I really need to do that probably. The only thing is, you don't want to list a whole lot of stock on there, because when they lock you down to check out your account to see that you're not just like selling stolen merchandise or listing stuff that's being drop shipped, I had them do that to me one time, and they hold all your money. You don't get any of your money during the audit, and you still have to ship, so it costs you shipping out of your pocket. And then mine went on for like 2-3 months on mine, and because I upgraded from the regular account to the seller's account, or the pro account, seller pro, whatever it is. And the difference is that the seller pro account, you can make your own prices on shipping. So, and that's where a lot of that caca comes from, where the people list stuff and the item's $2 and the shipping's $30. That way Amazon doesn't take as big a cut, but I think they do it off the total anymore now. But yeah, so you can do a little more adjusting on your ads and stuff when you have the seller pro account. And they pay you like every 2 weeks, automatic deposit. So that's neat. And I've made a huge amount of money on Amazon before, but a couple of the customers are a little cranky. It's not as bad as eBay though. God, eBay is just horrible. I mean, you have to get signature delivery on everything, because they'll lie and say they didn't get it. And especially with the United States Post Office right now, oh, they're terrible. They are absolutely terrible with delivery right now. It's better to try to use a different process if you can, because I mean, I have packages ordered back in March that are still coming now. They just started coming like a month ago, and that's just inexcusable. But that was a post office malfunction by the postmaster, where they got rid of all the mailboxes and the sorting machines. They were down to like one in the United States, so they had to do it like it's 1953 or something. Everything's done by hand, so it takes longer. So yeah, what a mess. They just are not doing their job. And then they throw the damn voting ballot thing on top of it to them, and then they ask for a raise, you know, and they don't get the raise, so I guess they're mad. Then we got post office workers taking our mail and putting it in big hefty bags. God knows how long they've been throwing it in the trash can. So somebody was digging in their trash and turned them in, I guess. I think they caught 2 so far. They were throwing our mail away in the trash, packages and all. So, oh yeah, they'll get charged and whatever, but because it's federal when you mess with the post office. It's just like those postal machines. You know, people would put up those stamp machines and then charge you like double for stamps. And that was against the law, because you couldn't go over the rate of the United States Post Office. You couldn't charge more for their product. It's a federal offense. Yeah. So that's why when you see the stamp machines now, they're exact price. If you see one. A lot of stores will sell them to you from over the counter. Tom Thumbs, some of the Tom Thumbs will sell you stamps. Okay. So here we go. I gotta wait at this light now. That's okay. The traffic's not too terrible bad yet. It's a lovely day in the neighborhood. 76 degrees. 10:30 in the morning. Just made my first load of the day. Only because I was back upstairs packing some more stuff up. Stack it up down the stairs like a choo-choo train so that it just keeps moving along. I was moving it down one box at a time before, and it just wore me out. So I did it like we had done it before, where you just set them on the steps and move them as you go. Every time you go up, you move some. Every time you go down, you move some. And it's so much easier to clear a room if you start moving the stuff out of the room. And I have to sort and get stuff ready because there's certain stuff I'll probably be taking on my trip, so I had to set some stuff aside. I'll go through it at the last minute, do the last stuff that I move, so that I can keep that in the front of the storage, so when I drop back through I can change clothes, because we're getting ready to go into winter and I may have to bring sweaters, but I may have to have tank tops, so I don't know. Gotta keep it in the front of the storage so I can get to it easy. And I will be looking for a new residential property for rent or for sale. Right now I'm not working on anything at all because I've got to get moving. I'm losing a lot of money doing this, but got to take care of the first important things first. She wants to sell, and there's no future in staying there, you know. So might as well pack it up, get it gone. I've been packing. This will be like the second, going on the second month of packing stuff up. And one, because I got my storages entirely too late. I got them kind of at the last second. So that really made it tough, because if you can move it into the storage as you go, you can see what you got left. You can have an idea of your time, what kind of time you're looking at, and how much more stuff you need. And I misjudged my storages. I thought I could fit everything in like a 10 by 12, and that's not happening. Now I've got 2 of those suckers, and hopefully I won't run out of room. Just depends how much furniture I can get sold off. So I gotta go in here, and I gotta wear my face mask because it's the law in this city in Manchester. So gotta show respect and safety for the customers and the employees. And I'll see you guys in a little bit.